Before we get started, I just wanted to give a potential non-story spoiler warning for everybody watching. If you're worried about any kind of spoilers for Tears of the Kingdom, don't watch this video, click away now. But if you're okay, then we're going to get started. What's up, everybody? Katie and AJ are here with AJ and KT Gaming. And today we have a video about the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and it is focused on how we got strong early in our experience, and hopefully you all can glean some tips from it to get strong as well. If you're needing any advice, we received a message from Katie's parents asking if we had tips for them, and we were like, we should make this into a video. So that's our primary motivation for making it. And we are just going to start off by going south. This is the way that Katie and I went when we started the game, as we just happened to go directly south, and we found the Oot Shushak Shrine. So that is the point that we're going to warp to. And then we're going to take the steps that I'm tracing here all the way to this treasure chest stamp, because that is where our objective is. And this is just what we did early. It is not, there's hundreds of different things you can do when you start this game instead of go to the Oot Shushak Shrine. But we wanted to show our experience.
Yeah.
Because we found what we believe is a pretty great place for every blood moon to go and farm some really strong parts to fuse to make some really great weapons.
Yeah.
And it really helps. Being strong early in the game really helps. Or, at any point in the game.
We had 3 things that we wanted to make sure that you're prepped on. Because you're going to need just a weapon that you can fuse. You're going to need a bow and arrows. And you're going to need bombs for this strategy.
Yep, and a great place to find 5 quick bomb flowers is the Bottomless Cave up on Great Sky Island. That's where we would like to go to get some quick bombs.
There are freaky likes in there, but
you can ignore them. Yep. Also, on your way to our pirate ship that we're going to be going to, there is a Lionel if you're feeling brave, but that is not for this video. If you want to fight him, though, it's an actual fight. What we're showing today is more of a cheesy method of getting Black Bokoblin and Black Moblin parts. So, the first, I don't even know, dozen times that I would come here, every blood moon I was trying to do it, these dudes were not here. And then the time that I go to do the screen capture, Katie and I are playing, and we're like, oh no, there's a quest. It's going to end this opportunity that we found. And so we have not talked to them yet, and we're just kind of leaving them for now because we don't want to trigger anything that's going to end this gold mine.
we will eventually. But
Yeah.
yes, right now, this is too good of an opportunity.
Yeah, we're just ignoring those allies. Now, as you can just see, the bridge is not connected, and so that's what makes this so cool. Is that the only way for these guys to attack you other than throwing rocks is to have the Moblin throw the Bokoblin over to you. And so, or any of the Bokoblins. And so as long as you can keep that from happening, you're in pretty good shape. You don't have to fight them. And this is something that, also to note, I have not beaten, we have not beaten all 7 of these Moblins and Bokoblins since the people showed up wanting to do a quest, because we're afraid that it's going to end the quest without talking to them. And so now what we do is, instead of beating the 2 Moblins and the 5 Bokoblins, is we just beat these 3 Bokoblins and then the Bokoblin and Moblin to the left. And as you can see there, if those guys are in that position, you have the opportunity to get off
A skill shot.
a skill shot. It doesn't happen every time, but you can knock those 3 Bokoblins into the water. And then, as you can see, I'm using some more bomb arrows here to knock this Moblin into the water. And what's so great is they fly off into the water and they just instantly die and you can go and collect their parts later. And so then this Bokoblin is left, and I finish him off. I decided to just use regular arrows because it's a waste of resources at this point. You can just shoot him in the head a handful of times.
You said, as you were approaching, that you don't have to fight them, and so you don't have to fight them hand to hand. You can fight them from a range.
Yes.
So that's the goal here, is just being able to kind of cheese them a little bit. You know, just they're isolated over there. If the Moblin does not throw any Bokoblins.
Exactly. So right here, I accidentally used the paraglider, and I did not intend on doing that, just in case you all don't have the paraglider, because I wanted to show that you can just climb this bridge. You don't even have to ultra hand it to the other side. You can just climb it if you want, just to kind of keep it all isolated over there. So I go back over to do it again, just to show you can just climb up onto the boat.
The bridge is out.
The bridge is out. So, again, just reiterating what I already said, this Moblin and Bokoblin to the right, we just leave them alone these days.
We used to fight them all.
Yeah.
We used to defeat them all, and it's fine. But now that there's like a quest right over there, seemingly happening, we're not beating them all right now.
Just in case it makes them go away for good. And then you come up over here, and all the parts are in the water. You just have to swim around and collect them.
Which they will float downriver, which you're about to see happen to us.
Yeah. Have to chase them a little bit. Just don't wait too long to collect.
Yeah, this is just such like a primo spot
Yeah.
to get strong, fusible parts.
Yes. As we were prepping to do the audio for this, you asked me, you were like, how many resources do you even use right there?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I need to count. I mean, it's not a lot. And it turned out, it's 3 bomb flowers and 8 arrows?
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And so you can just, the stronger the bow you have, the more damage you're going to deal. So that's, but you can basically use any bow, especially because you're using the bombs to just kind of blow them into the water. And then, the bomb flowers, the arrows. And then this is what you get. You get a black Moblin horn, 24 fuse attack power, 4 black Bokoblin horns, 17 fuse attack power.
Man.
Not to mention all the other goodies.
We have so many.
Yeah. We've been doing this a lot. And as you can see, some of the stuff you can make, these black Moblin hammers with like the 8-fold long blade and like claymores, like you can, but the one I'm using here, because it's easy to acquire, is the Boko Reaper. There's just a free one in the emergency shelter at Lookout Landing. And so I'm just like going to destroy the fused material. You just have a Traveler Sword. And then, in case you're unfamiliar with fusing, you select your black Moblin horn that you just collected, and you hold it, and you drop it on the ground. Select your fuse power. And since you have your Traveler Sword equipped, you just, boom, have a really strong weapon now. So that is the gist of our tips of how to get strong early.
The main objective.
The main objective. You've accomplished the main objective now. But if you wish to embark upon an optional side quest, an extra challenge, you can go this route along the shore that I'm tracing out, because there is a black Hinox, another fearsome quarry that if you wish to engage with your new black Moblin horn weapon that you earned. You
earned the goods.
You earned the goods, and now you can use it to go get even more goods. And this is something else I would do. I feel like because, as you can see, it's such a long hike, I wouldn't do it every blood moon, whereas like the ship was a lot more like, go there and go get those parts really quickly and pretty easily. But if you want to take this trek, you can. And
if you're feeling brave, if you're feeling confident, we believe in you. Mm-hmm. You can do it.
You can do it. And, something really cool happens right here. I was really happy to catch this on the capture because these stock oblins pop up, and I'm approaching my target right here, and right as I'm coming up, the blood moon starts to rise.
So cool.
So cool. And I'm like, I can get a sweet compendium picture of the Black Hinox. But he turns around, And so it's not going to be a great picture. I decide not to take it. But, lucky for me, these stock goblins save the day.
We enjoy the compendium.
Yeah, it's fun to try to get good compendium shots.
And look at that shot. Such a nice shot.
Thank you. I was proud of it.
He throws that rock at you with the blood moon back there.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah. So that's a really good one. And they're we can ignore them though because they are not what we are here for. So I'm like, it's 10:30 p.m. I can fight this Black Hinox. Blood Moon comes at midnight, and then I can fight him again.
Wow.
So it's really great for displaying how you can take advantage of the Blood Moon mechanic. Because here he is. You shoot him in the eye. That's the way to get him down on the ground like this. And then you just race in, punish him, and you repeat. And with this new strong weapon that you have, it should take about 3 go rounds of hitting him in the eye.
However, you're on the clock.
You're on the... Yeah, I'm on the clock.
You are on the clock.
And it's funny because it kind of... I feel like, as you can see, I missed a few times right there, shooting him in the eye. I feel like I was trying to panic a little bit, but I do get the job done. So... And it's just great because, I mean, as you can see, he's got like 3 weapons around his neck, and then he drops more good parts as well.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing that you can take advantage of every Blood Moon. And it's so cool because for this video, I couldn't plan this. It just happened where the Blood Moon's rising, and here it is. It's 11:35, and he's about to appear again.
Wow.
And you can see all the goods that you get, which the drops do vary by kill. But pick up the goods, and I just go to materials right here to show the Black Hinox horn, just how powerful it is. Have trouble finding it.
It's crazy how early we got it.
Yeah, it's pretty high up in our inventory.
We really just headed south, and you went all the way down to the coast, down to this super cool area.
Yeah, yep, and just lucked out because we didn't know it was down here.
Yeah.
And I mean, that pirate ship was awesome.
Yeah, that was something I just wanted to say again. I feel like we talk about it all the time, but we don't look stuff up. We're not like, we want to have an organic experience, so we're not like seeking out information.
Right.
So we don't know if there's better stuff. We just wanted to share what we've been doing.
We are giving you our experience, the information that we learned based on our experience. Yeah.
So there might be better stuff out there.
Yeah. I'm sure there is. I mean, there's definitely other, at least, options for things you can take advantage of.
For sure.
So Zelda comes and announces the Blood Moon, which is pretty metal, I feel like, compared to the Breath of the Wild announcement.
Bit more ominous.
Yeah. So the Blood Moon comes and goes, and look who's back.
Wow.
A Black Hinox friend. And so you just get to beat him again if you want to. And this is just, it's not going to happen this way every time, where you're going to be able to beat him twice in a row like this. Definitely made it worth the trip for us going all the way down the coast. And it's funny too because there's probably like other places you can warp. We like have not gotten to other like places, to get here quicker.
Yeah.
You all might know even quicker routes, and so you can get to this even easier. I break our original weapon that we made, and so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna scoop up this knight's broadsword here and use one of the black bokoblin horns. So we used our black moblin horn. I'm gonna use one of the black bokoblin horns that you should have picked up, just to show that you can make a pretty viable weapon with it too.
This is very risky, very fancy maneuver here that you're pulling off.
Yes, quick work, because he's coming. You could make these weapons in advance too. Also, it's funny because I needed it because I'm fighting 2 Black Hinox.
Yeah, for sure.
But
yeah, that's a good point. It held up for the first one.
Yeah. If you're unfamiliar with fighting these guys, they will cover up their eye. They get smart, but you can just aim, stop aiming at them and then have the opening again. And yeah, double dip.
Man, really, such a treasure trove of goods down here. Weapons and fusible parts and even just like food and stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah. Quick way to get it. So we hope this video provided some good, intel for you all, and just good tips for, getting going early in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which, by the way, is just an excellent video game. We are loving it so much. Surprise, surprise. AJ and Katie love a Zelda game, but for real, it's awesome.
We're having such a blast, and we hope you are too.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'm just kind of showing some ending, just going through my inventory, deciding what to keep. I ultimately just hold on to the Black Boko Reaper there, but yeah, it's a shame to not be able to take everything. But,
I know.
but thanks for watching, and
let's go play more.
Let's go play more. Yeah. We're AJ and Katie with AJ and KT Gaming, and here are some cute cookie crabs.
Wow.
We'll see you all next time.
Bye.